The 2027 Audi RS5 Avant pulls away from a mountain hairpin in total silence. No exhaust, no revs, just a wide low wagon gliding uphill on pure electricity. Because the fast Audi estate is now a plug-in hybrid for the first time ever. That quiet start is the most divisive thing about this car. For years, the fastest Audi wagon wore a different badge, the RS4 Avant, a cult estate, loved in Europe, forbidden almost everywhere else. Audi has now retired that name, poured everything it meant into this, the RS5 Avant, and then handed it a battery. So here's the question the whole car is built around. Does an RS still feel like an RS once you can charge it from a wall? Because to make this wagon cleaner and quicker, Audi also made it a great deal heavier. And weight is the one enemy a performance car can never fully out-engineer. At the heart of it sits a 2.9-liter twin-turbocharged six-cylinder, the same basic engine that made the old RS4 sing. This time it does not work alone. An electric motor and a 25.9 kilowatt-hour battery join in. And together they change what this car actually is. You feel that change before you read a single number. In town, the RS5 can run as a pure electric car for up to 54 miles on the official test cycle, creeping through traffic with the engine fast asleep. Then you flatten the throttle. The 6 wakes with a hard snarl, and the silence is gone. One car, 2 personalities, and the driver picks which one shows up. Drive it gently, and it behaves like a normal, quiet estate. The battery doing the work while the fuel needle barely moves. Plug it in overnight, and a full charge takes only a couple of hours from a home wall box, enough to hand you those electric miles again by morning. It is a genuine performance car you can commute in without ever waking the neighbors. Look at it standing still, and you can see Audi spent that same effort on presence. This is a proper wide-body RS. The arch is pushed out over the wheels. The whole stance planted and low and away an ordinary A5 wagon simply is not. In Bedford Green, a deep color that reads almost gray until the sun catches it, the car looks less like a family estate and more like something that escaped a race paddock. The face carries the story. That huge honeycomb grille sits between slim, sharp headlights, and the lower intakes are cut wide and deep because a hybrid this heavy needs to breathe and cool. On the tailgate, the badge reads RS5, not RS4, one small letter marking the end of one era and the start of another. And down on the number plate, a single letter E quietly tells you this Audi plugs in. From the side, the long roof runs cleanly back into a subtle spoiler. The proportions pure fast wagon, nose down and tail squared off. The flush door handles sitting almost invisible against the paint. It is handsome in a serious, understated way. The kind of car that looks quick standing still without ever shouting about it. The wheels fill those swollen arches completely. Big multi-spoke alloys wrapped in low-profile tires. And behind them sit the brakes that have to haul a very heavy car back down again and again. Everything you look at here is doing a job. Nothing is only decoration. Step inside and the theme carries straight on. The cabin wraps around the driver. A wide dashboard split by crisp digital screens. An RS steering wheel thick in your hands with its own drive mode buttons. The seats hold you tight through the shoulders. The kind of seats that promise the corners are the whole point of this car. That central screen runs Audi's newest software, quick to respond, with a second display angled toward the passenger so they can work the map or the music without leaning across. Ahead of the wheel, a configurable dial pad can throw a big rev counter and a lap timer right in front of you the moment you choose the sportiest mode. And because this is still an Avant, the practical case survives the electric revolution. Behind the rear seats there is real family space, roughly enough for the big weekly shop, a dog, or a pram. Audi worked hard to keep the load area close to what buyers of the old car expected. A fast wagon that cannot carry the family has lost its whole reason to exist, and this one has not. Now the numbers, because this is where the gamble either pays off or falls apart. Combined, the engine and the electric motor make 630 horsepower and 608 pound-feet of torque. That torque arrives almost the instant you ask for it, filled in by the electric motor while the turbos are still spooling. The result is 62 miles an hour from rest in 3.6 seconds. And, once you pay for the de-restriction, a top speed of 177 miles an hour. There is also a world-first trick at the rear, an electronically controlled system that can send power to whichever back wheel needs it, quietly tightening your line through a corner without you lifting off. On a fast-flowing road that all adds up to a car which grips and simply fires out of bends. The Quattro all-wheel drive system hunting for traction where a lighter rival would scrabble and slip. If that kind of engineering is why you are here, subscribe to AUTO TV, because a full comparison with the BMW M3 Touring is coming next. Which brings us straight to the honest part. To carry that battery and that motor, the RS5 Avant now tips the scales at over 5,200 pounds. That is the better part of 1,300 pounds heavier than the RS4 it replaces. And it puts this compact wagon within touching distance of BMW's much larger M5 Touring. You cannot hide mass like that completely. In the tightest, slowest corners, the RS5 leans on its tires in a way the lighter, purely petrol M3 Touring never has to. But here is the cushion, and it matters. That same battery is what buys the 54 silent electric miles, the instant electric torque, and a real second life as a quiet commuter that costs almost nothing to run around town. Audi did not add the weight by accident. It bought something with it, and the clever rear torque vectoring hides the rest better than the scales suggest. And Audi is not alone in this bet. Mercedes went the same way with its latest C63, swapping a thumping V8 for a heavy 4-cylinder plug-in, and heard exactly the same complaints. The whole class of compact super saloons is being dragged, weight and all, into the electric age. The RS5 is simply Audi's answer to a problem every one of its rivals now shares, which leaves the money. In its home market, the RS5 Avant opens at just over 106,000 euros, close to $115,000 once you convert. Audi has not confirmed a full American price, or even whether this wagon crosses the Atlantic, but wherever it lands, it will ask serious money, and it will ask you to accept a heavier, more complicated kind of fast. So, did electrifying the fast Audi wagon save it or spoil it? The honest answer is both, depending on what you loved about the old one. The purist mourning the light. Simple RS4 has every right to, but the RS5 Avant is quicker, cleaner, and cleverer than the car it replaces, and it can still swallow the whole family and then vanish down a mountain road in near silence. The badge changed. The idea behind it did not. If you want to see how it holds up against the M3 Touring, that comparison is next.